New details this morning surrounding a deadly U-Haul rampage on the streets of New York. The victim killed, now identified as a 44-year-old single dad, as police release brand new body camera footage showing the frantic efforts to clear the streets as that dangerous chase unfolded. Dre Clark joins us live from New York with a look at that new body camera video. Good morning, Dre.
Mitch, good morning. 62-year-old Wang Soor will be arraigned later this morning here at Brooklyn Criminal Court. He's charged with 1 count of second-degree murder and 7 counts of attempted murder after he allegedly drove wildly through Brooklyn. 9 people were hurt as Wang Soor went on that wild driving spree here, including a police officer. The victims ranging in age from 30 to 66 years old. At least one of them remains in a medically induced coma this morning. Surveillance video shows the U-Haul driving up on the sidewalk with NYPD officers closely following behind. Police say the rampage spanned 10 different crime scenes. Now, last night, police released this new body cam footage showing the frantic effort to clear children out of the streets at a Brooklyn elementary school as officers work to get the driver behind the wheel of that U-Haul in custody. Investigators say the driver was having a mental breakdown. He was off his meds and he may have been hallucinating.
He states when he's driving his van, he sees an invisible object come towards the car, and at that point he says, "I've had enough," and he goes on his rampage.
The victim killed, it has been identified as 44-year-old Yi Ji-yu, a single father who was working as a delivery driver when he was hit. His ex-wife and mother of his children telling NewsNation through an interpreter that the suspect should still face consequences even if he was going through a mental breakdown at the time of the incident.
He should still be held responsible because just because somebody's mentally challenged or unstable, it doesn't excuse them from their actions. She still has to think about her children and the fact that her children have no father now.
Now, police say 62-year-old Wang Soor has a lengthy criminal history, including a 3-year prison sentence for stabbing his own brother. Police say he's from Las Vegas. They tracked him from there to Florida, where he rented the U-Haul, then drove up to South Carolina, where he was actually stopped by police for reckless driving and marijuana possession. The U-Haul was briefly impounded, but Soor was ultimately released and allowed to continue on to New York City, where he was arrested. Now, Mitch, we also know that the wife of one of the victims has hired an attorney to investigate to determine if the NYPD followed proper pursuit protocol when they followed Soor onto the sidewalk during their trying to apprehend him. She's trying to ascertain whether or not that was the right thing to do. But of course, it's still very early on in the investigation. Mitch?
Just shocking video of that U-Haul with a police car tearing along right behind it on the sidewalk. Dre, thank you for that report.
Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation in your cable lineup. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-based, unbiased coverage.